because you just need to be able to land an attack into the opposing Whimsicott to pick up the KO afterwards.
Anybody in the venue, you run into James, you give him a high five, you give him a fist pump. He played his tail off in that set against Ko. It looked like a 2-0, or it was, I understand, but that was so close. That was such a stressful match against an incredible player in Ko Sukide. Love seeing James Parmley, debut performance here at an IRL event here for VGC.
And don't count him out just yet. At one loss, he is still...
Look at his face!
I know. I mean, that was what we looked like back here, too. Don't count him out. At one loss, he is still in contention for top cut tomorrow at the end of phase 2. Certainly, Ko Sukide has a lot of momentum going for him. There's going to be 13 total rounds of Swiss this weekend, so having concluded our 9th round of Swiss, that means we're going to play round 10, 11, 12, and 13 tomorrow. That's 4 rounds. Yeah, I counted to make sure. That was so exciting, I had to, Anyways, 4 rounds of Swiss tomorrow. As long as Ko is able to win at least 2 of those rounds, and as long as James is able to win 3 of those rounds, they should be moving on to top cut, assuming the math's out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as we're saying, James is still in this, has an incredible run in him tomorrow, and we have so many trainers, obviously, that are going to remain in the hunt. They're going to get a good night's sleep, hopefully, and be able, well-rested, well-prepared for tomorrow. But it's hard to say that anybody has a better chance than Ko, who's currently one of the, I think it will be 3 trainers starting round 10 tomorrow at 9-0.
Yeah, I mean, talk about momentum, right? You have that former world championship title under your belt. You just played an incredible set on stream. You get to go home, rest up, maybe study some of the other matches we've had on stream here this weekend, and then come in tomorrow morning all fresh up and ready to go.
And that's how these mirror matches, Gabby, can like change up, right? You see similar Pokemon, similar builds, similar moves, but Modest Guard or Charizard versus Timid, right? Mystic Water, Basculegion versus Choice Scarf. The way the Whimsicotts were trained, you can have 6 Pokemon that are the same Pokemon potentially, but the way that they're trained and the way that you operate them to success can be varied.
Oh, 100%. And one thing that I do have to wonder as well is that, so while the stat alignment being on the team sheets is something new here in basically any circuit outside of Japan, you know, the Japan Championship Series has been playing with open stat alignment for several years. So I do have to wonder if Ko Sukide just has a little bit more comfort making those calls and just being able to judge how his opponent's Pokemon are trained. It's something I've actually really wanted to talk to some of our Japanese players about, but I just haven't had time nor a translator to do so. So maybe someday. But it's been a really unique change here for us, and I've really been enjoying just the insight that it gives us here at the desk, because, you know, you don't necessarily get a lot of insight into training until you see the attacks. But here, at least with the natures, you can get an idea. I mean, yes, there are situations where people are able to make funny numbers, do funny things, and you'll see like a modest nature, but it's been a decent indication of to expect and look forward to, which I enjoy.
Well, Gabby, you might get a chance to talk to Ko Sukide because we're ready on the stage to speak with our 9-0 trainer. Ko and friends, take it away.
Thank you so much. I am here with Ko, undefeated still at NAIC. Undefeated, 9-0. How are you feeling?
So, 結構嬉しいは嬉しいんですけど、明日勝たないと意味がないと思ってるので、明日も頑張りたいと思ってます。
Well, undefeated or not, it's not, well, it's just good to be here.
We're definitely glad that you're here, and you just got 7th at the Japan National Championships. So did you feel ready to compete this weekend?
PJCS で7位になりましたね。ですから今の NAIC は準備が完了しましたか
？PJCS が終わってからの準備は本当に時間がなくてギリギリだったんですけど、うまく PJCS から変更したところがうまくいってて、この調子でいきたいと思います。
well, there wasn't really much time to do much changes between Japan Nationals and NAIC, but I did what I could.
I mean, it's definitely been impressive. And I mean, it's been a long day. I want you to be able to rest. But before you go join friends, do you have any shout outs or final words?
誰かに、友達か、家族か、を、この名前を呼び出したい、とか、がありますか？
日本人だったら一緒にチームを考えたりしてた、浜里さんに、感謝したいと思います。
I'd like to shout out Hamasato-san for the teams, for team building.
Congratulations yet again. Thank you so much. As for us, it's been an incredible day of competition. Time to send it back to the casters to wrap it up.
Congratulations, Ko. My heart is still racing, Gabby. That was such an epic way to start phase 2 of NAIC.
I love how he started that interview too, because he was just like, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I just take rock slides for a living. No big deal.
No, just very humble and, very, you can tell just the confidence that he had, especially coming off of his performance at the Japan Championship Series. So, best of luck to him tomorrow in our tournament. And for those of you at home who are curious what tomorrow's going to look like, we do have the usage stats from phase 2 of our competition. And let me tell you, these are some top 12 Pokemon.
Of all the 12 Pokemon, these are certainly 12 of them, Gabby. 70.7% King Gambit usage. Is that a Fluttermane cosplay? What's going on?
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen Incineroar get that high. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 Pokemon have 30, or usually actually 7 if you count Charizard, because half a percentage different.
Yeah.
7 Pokemon have 34%, or more than 1/3 of the teams. That's crazy.
I'm going to make a prediction right here, and it's going to be a little bit crazy. I think King Gambit's probably going to win on Sunday.
You have a 70% chance, I guess.
Hey, I like to play the odds. Just saying.
I love the Lycanroc at 15%.
That is really
There's always
cool.
some pesky anti-meta Pokemon that barely scrapes into the top 12 usage, and Lycanroc, after its great performance in Turin, has kind of lived up and continued its Charizard countermeasures at 15%.
Oh yeah, and I think someone was saying on the Turin broadcast, and forgive me, I forget who it was, but Lycanroc just kind of ran out of steam towards the end. It ran out of Charizards in order to make its way to the top. Yeah, I think we have a good chance of seeing some Lycanroc make it into Top Cut, if not further. So I'm really excited. I love that team. I think it's such a cool idea, especially with the Priority Accelerock as one of its key tools that it has access to. And you can just see all of its friends right there along with it. Like, I feel like this is 2, maybe 3 different teams kind of broken down across these 12 Pokemon.
Yeah, so this is the Mega Frostlass and Mega Scovillain. You'd imagine that's pretty much the entirety of their usage, right? You're not using the non-Mega versions. They are way closer to Charizard Y and Eternal Flow, than they were in prior tournaments.
For sure, for sure. So we're going to give you some time to digest these numbers. Of course, you can also go online on Pokemon Champions even and maybe build some teams of your own. Look at those stats that we were going through.
And start with King Gambit.
So yeah, start with King Gambit, work your way down the list, try out your own versions of these teams, and come back tomorrow with your experience to join us in phase 2 of the competition. We'll be starting at 9 a.m. Central Time. You can see all the other times down there in the lower third. I can't see other than 9 a.m., so someone else is going to have to read those. But we'll be here. It's going to be a fantastic day of VGC and of Pokemon. You are not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely incredible start to our first ever international championship for Pokemon Champions. Gabby, we have waited so long for this day, and these first 9 rounds of coverage have exceeded our expectations.
All right. Of course, follow us on socials if you don't already. Shout outs to YouTube, where not only can you check us out on the Pokemon YouTube channel, but there's the Play Pokemon YouTube channel as well, where you can find past broadcasts, highlights. I believe there's also going to be the feature matches up there at some point. So there's a lot of cool stuff there you can check out while we are, taking a break for the evening. So check those out if you haven't already. And I think that's it.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know the deal.
I got the bell for you. We're good.
Is there anything else, Gabby?
No, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us here today. Of course, thank you to all of our judges, our professors, our production staff who make this all possible. Y'all are great. I know it's been a long day. We're going to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, bright and early, Phase 2, Day 2 coverage of the North American International Championship in New Orleans takes off 9 a.m. Central. We'll see you there.
Let's start